Hi, I'm Eric from Ion Software, and in this QuickShot overview I'm going to show you what you have to expect when you download this popcorn composition. So, with lots of popcorn flying towards the camera, settling on a virtual desktop, and a little bit of out of focus depth of field effect here in the foreground. So I used a couple of tricks to achieve that. Let's start with the actual particle emitter. If you watch your loader here, it's just a sequence of different popcorn particles that go into this emitter, and then we have a particle directional force that actually pulls the particles as gravity down when they are created. So let's go to our perspective viewport here, and this is basically our directional force pulling the particles down. Next thing is a particle bounce, a small rectangular region here where the particles bounce off. So that is our virtual tabletop here, and the region is animated, as you can see. It is animated that it is always on top of that particle friction that comes in here, and the particle friction slows down the particles as they hit your virtual tabletop. So again, the particle friction is animated to move up, and the particle bounce is animated just by connecting a simple expression to the particle friction's y-offset, so that it is always a little bit on top of the actual friction. So first the particles bounce, then they slow down. The particle emitter itself has a shake modifier on its number variance, and well, as you know from your popcorn machine, the more popcorn pops at the same time, the higher the speed apparently is. So the velocity here is linked again with a simple expression to the number variance, and that one divided by 400. So is the velocity variance linked with a simple expression to the velocity divided by 10. So we have a particle emitter emitting the particles, falling onto the particle bounce, then getting slowed down by particle friction, which is animated, moves up in y, and that is our rendered output. And now I'm going to show you how I did that depth of field effect. So with the brightness contrast, I turn the entire image white. I then use a fog tool, and the fog tool again grabs the Z channel and fogs it towards black. And with the color curves, I only key out the particles in the foreground. I feed that into a glow to soften the edges a little bit, and use this glow as a mask for my Vari-Blur tool. So only the popcorn particles in the foreground get blurred, and they are in focus in the background. Have fun exploring this flow, and please make sure to check again for other QuickShot tutorials. Thank you.